Hello guys, so this was my experience in the KRD round 6 competition in the 125 junior cards. So for the records, this was my third ever race in my whole career, and the past races has been quite bad and my placements wasn't really that good. I placed last and second last for my last two races. So heading into this race, I had little to none expectations of when I was going to place. In the morning, it was raining, so many people were wondering if the race would be postponed or cancelled. Luckily, after an hour of raining, the rain eventually went away and we started qualifying. And the track conditions wasn't great either. I had to adapt quick and do my best in qualifying. My qualifying time wasn't that good either. I finished 5th overall, and I think I would have done better if I had more time. So anyways, going into heat 1, all I had in my mind was to be more aggressive. Heading into turn 1, I gained 1 position and I was pretty pumped about it, and I had to maintain my position for the rest of the race. But then heading into Mickey Mouse corner, I saw a yellow flag, which was pretty confusing, which meant we had to do another formation lap. So I felt pretty disappointing because I gained a position and there was a yellow flag all of a sudden. Gained 2 positions straight away. I was 3rd place and I was really nervous at this point because there was pressure at the back. Heading to Mickey Mouse corner, I saw a red flag and I was pretty confused and surprised, as this was my first red flag and I was confused on what went wrong. I hoped no one crashed and everything was good. So here, heading back to the start, I think the marshals were talking to the top 2 drivers on how they should be more slower at the start of the formation lap. So the next time the formation lap happened, the top 2 drivers went much slower so the people behind could catch up. So for the 3rd time, heading into turn 1,
what happened? No, it's just unfair. I'm leading, he wants to pass, he pushed me, I push him back, and after he pushed me off the track. It's not fair.
Nothing, just an incident on the race.
yeah, massive incident. I couldn't really do anything about it. My left tire got stuck to his tire and we both were stuck. But at the end of the day, it was just a racing incident. So for the rest of the race, all I had in my mind was to catch up to the front pack, and I eventually caught up with car 29 and overtook him in the Mickey Mouse corner. So yeah, I maintained this position and finished 4th in the first heat. Alright, so heading into the pre-final, same thing in mind. Go more aggressive in turn 1 and gain a position there and maintain it. I gained a position in turn 1 and I was 3rd, which was the podium, and I had to maintain it for the rest of the race. I was shocked that I could maintain my positions in the top 3, as the top 3 drivers were pretty fast and I didn't expect to maintain positions with them. So heading into the Mickey Mouse corner, I made a very crucial mistake. Firstly, the driver in front splashed water and it hit my helmet, so I was shocked. And I messed up my line in the Mickey Mouse corner and got stuck, and the car behind me overtook me. And I don't know if it's permissible, but from what I saw, he had 4 wheels off the curb and he pretty much cut the corner. But at the end of the day, it was still my mistake. So I was pretty sad for the rest of the race as I lost the podium place and I was still 4th at the end of the pre-final. So for the final, same thing in mind. Be more aggressive in turn 1 and maintain 3rd position for the rest of the race. So heading into turn 1, the drivers on my right had a bad start, so I took the inside line and managed to get 3rd again. So I had to maintain this position for the rest of the race and try not to make a mistake. But I had a bad habit of looking behind me because I knew I had pressure from behind and I knew the drivers behind were faster than me. So for the most of the race, I had a bad habit of looking behind, and that cost me the podium. By looking behind, I overbraked my braking point and I overshot the apex, which lost me the podium, and I was pretty disappointed in myself for making that mistake. Not only I did that mistake once, I did it twice as I looked back and overshot the apex again, which cost me another position and messed up my whole racing line. And as you can see there, kart number 190 had a issue and he couldn't finish the race. So if I didn't make this mistake, I would have probably gotten a podium again, even if it wasn't for the first mistake. So yeah, I eventually overtook kart number 28 and finished P4 overall. So my thoughts for round 6 in KRD, I was really disappointed as I could have gotten a podium. But to make myself feel better, the top 3 drivers had really consistent times and I was 2/10 off. I was 2/10 off the top 3, so my lap times aren't a match for the top 3. But some part of me was proud as this was my best ever finish in KRD. I got 4th place. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and follow the video to support me, and I'll see you in the next KRD round.